Hey guys, good morning. So I just actually got back from a fun little trip with my wife, but today we're going to be working on an ignition key cylinder on my Jeep Wrangler YJ. So we're working on this Project 92 YJ, doing an engine rebuild on it, and I'm so close to having this thing done, so close. But I ran into one last little issue. Let me show you real quick. So the ignition is stuck in the on position and the key is obviously out of it. If I take the key, slip it in there, it's on right now. That is start, right? Right, so that's starting, but it won't click off. Everything is, something there's just kind of jammed up. So I need to replace this ignition cylinder. So we're going to tear apart the steering column here, get this ignition cylinder out of here, replace this. And these ignition cylinders, they're like around $40 or so, but I'm going to show you how to do that real quick. And that's kind of what my channel is all about. If you're new here, I love sharing this these kind of challenges and problems with you guys, how to fix these on your own, and you can save a ton of money. So if that's something you're interested in, be sure to subscribe and follow along. But let's start tearing this apart. I wanted to give you guys another little quick close-up of what's going on. So we're in the on position there, that's start. It won't click back. The little release lever here, it won't release, and the key will come out. So something's definitely wrong with the cylinder. It won't go back to lock at all. The steering wheel is unlocked. So if I hooked up the coil and everything, I could start this, but I wouldn't be able to shut it off necessarily. So, and on my other YJ, this is my daily driver. Let me show you. So it's back at the lock position right now, with the key in, turn it on. That's where I'm stuck with my other one right there. And I can go ahead and start it, off, hit the little release, and it'll go back to lock and come out. First thing we're gonna do is disconnect the battery, check. Don't need to take it all the way out, but just be sure to disconnect it. And if you guys have had a similar battle, had to replace your ignition cylinder for some reason, please leave a comment down below. Let me know about that. I'd love to hear what your issue was, your remedy, how difficult it was for you to replace, and any problems you ran into. Maybe you'll help somebody else out. And yes, the horn on this one was not even hooked up. There's two little wires that attach right here that are going down inside the steering column. It's just not hooked up at all. So you'll probably find little wires right there. This is another habit I do. Normally, when I take apart things that are going to get kind of complex, I keep things in order. 1, 2, 3. You know, just keep things in order of exactly how they come off. Okay, now you've got this plate right here, and there's a retaining clip right down underneath here, and you can get a special tool that like clamps onto here and depresses this, so you can more easily get this retaining clip out. You can borrow that from most auto parts store, but I like to save myself a little time and I just do it manually. I can get a little tool, a little pick underneath here and get this clip out. When it comes to reinstalling it, there's a little trick on doing that without the tool as well. So let's just get this guy out of here. And there we go. And that took me, what, all of like 3 minutes? A lot quicker than running to the auto parts store and borrowing the tool. So there is an easier way to do it though, so if you want to do that, there's nothing wrong with borrowing the little tool. And I keep everything oriented in the correct direction as well. So I know it goes on like that, not like that. So lots of little parts, keep them in order. And here's how your turn signal works. There's a little spring, a little tension, what would that be? It's not really a spring, a little piece of metal there that keeps it in place when you go back and forth. And these are your return springs. Let's focus on it, there we go. So these are your return springs there. So if you have a broken lever, like it's just flopping down like that, or no, I'm sorry, if your lever, after you make your turn, it doesn't return, you might have a broken spring. I have a video on that as well. I'll try to link it here. Remove the little hazard indicator. Oh, actually, I think it's a little threaded. It's a little threaded guy. Sometimes it's hard to film and work with one hand. Let's see which wiring harness we're working with here. Oh, looks like I have enough room just to feed it up. So let me show you which one I'm pulling on here. Looks like I was able to just give myself enough slack, but underneath, yeah, it was this guy here. It was this wiring harness here, and if you need to, you can disconnect it right here if you need to give yourself some more slack, but I was able to feed enough up the steering column to be able to get that out. Okay, now we're going to take the struggles of filming. We're going to take that guy out right there, and it looks like he's a T20. That fits pretty good. Yeah, we're doing good here, making some good progress, getting it done. Little threaded locking pin. And with that ignition cylinder out, it looks like I have full function now. So that's where I was stuck before. Oops, don't break anything. So that would be start. It would back off to there, but it wouldn't go to there. And then when I release this guy, I try to do this with one hand. Release this guy, I can back it all the way off. So yeah, the issue is definitely with this ignition locking cylinder. So I gotta order a new one of these. I actually don't even have one yet, but I will go order this on Amazon. It'll be here in a couple days, and I'll put this in, and should be good to go. So I'll be sure to link in the description below. If this video helped you out, be sure to subscribe, and if you want to help contribute to my channel, if this saved you some money, check out my Patreon page. I'm all about helping you guys out. Don't feel obligated. I'm just happy to help the Jeep community. Really enjoy that, and I enjoy your guys' feedback. So installation of this guy is obviously going to be the reverse of what we just did. So be sure to check out my next video linked right up here, and thank you guys for watching. Have a good day. See if I can make a hat toss here.
Nope.